F45 training Brunswick East. Been running for a few months now. The atmosphere's pumping. F45 is all about functional training. It's short, it suits everyone who's time poor, who doesn't really want to get a personal trainer 4 or 5 times a week. They can come in as much as they like. So we're running 6 classes a day. We start at 5:15 in the morning. We just run them back to back. So 4 in the morning and 2 in the evening. We just pump them out. Everyone comes in. The workout's the same every day, but we never repeat the same workout. We always do like combinations of strength training and also cardio-based athletic style workouts, and then the sessions always change. So it's really fun. The music's awesome, the vibe's awesome. Everyone's different, everyone's there for their own reasons, but it really does suit everyone at what everyone needs. So that's a question I get asked a lot. I would say it's a lot more affordable than personal training, so that's why people are attracted to it. You know, once you start paying for a personal trainer 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week, it can get a bit pricey. In terms of the programming here, it's all designed, you're combining cardio and strength training, which we spoke about before. So you can work at your own pace as well, but you've also got those trainers on the floor that help you with the technique and also there to motivate you. And with all the exercises as well, if you have any limitations or anything like that, so we've got lots of people with injuries or they just can't physically do some of the exercises. We've got the trainers on the floor, and then we know what everyone's looking for and what they can do. So we give them variations, so they've got progressions or regressions as well. So yeah, it's really interesting, and everyone seems to enjoy it so far. So everyone says, oh, I'm going to get fit before I come and do F45, and to everyone who says that, I really just say you need to come in and just try a workout. So the really awesome thing is you might have 40 seconds on an exercise to do, and you might have, you know, your gym junkie next to you doing, you know, push-ups, for example, and they might punch out, you know, 40 push-ups in 40 seconds, but, you know, you're there, and if you can only do 1 or 2 at that time, you're working at your own pace, and you don't have to work at their pace. So you don't have to be super fit. Obviously, fit guys can push themselves, and then you can push yourself, but you're working inside your own limitations as well. And you've got that ongoing support from the trainers. So that same deal, like when we set up, for example, tonight we had a Romans workout, which is strength-based resistance workout. So you can choose whether you want to do, you know, use 2 kilo weights, the 5 kilo, or the 10 kilo. So obviously, the stronger you get, your weights will go up. So if you're doing bicep curls, for example, when you first start, and we've got heaps of people when they first start, they start on the lighter weights, and then, you know, only after a few short weeks, they start to pick up those heavy dumbbells, and they can really start to progress with their training. So what I see a lot of, I've seen over the last 10 years, is people are like, I'm going to get fit, I'm going to train, you know, I'm going to train every day. They train for the first week or couple of weeks, and then they burn themselves out. So with F45, when people come in, we try to recommend that they train, you know, 2 to 4 times a week. We've got people in our studio that train every day, and we've got people that train twice a day on times as well. So they either do a back-to-back session, or they train in the morning and the evening, and it's perfectly fine, as long as you build up to that. We've also, the way that programming is for F45 is that we design it so you can work out every single day. So you're not targeting one particular muscle group and working it to exertion, and then having to repeat that same muscle group the next day. So all the workouts are full body workouts, but they're all functional based. So we won't do 2 strength days in a row. So you typically have like a strength, cardio, and there's combination sessions.
Cool.
I wouldn't say that it suits any one type of person. It suits the type of person that wants to be fit, agile. Obviously, if you're looking to build heaps of size and be a bodybuilder, it's not really suited to what you want. But for the everyday person, people who want to lose weight, they want to increase their fitness, tone up, it's definitely F45 is definitely for them. So the high intensity interval training challenges you every time, and you're the one that challenges yourself as well. And like I said, having that ongoing support from your trainers is fantastic. So with the training, you don't have to do another style of training. So we try and cover most things. What we do specialise in is high intensity interval training, and functional workouts. So we do have a lot of people who come and try us out, and then they'll go back to their gym, and they always come back and end up leaving their gym because they lack that motivation. They can't set out the same style of workouts, and you can cover all your strength training, all your athletics training, cardio and agility. So we do have a lot of footballers, netballers and athletes coming in here and training with us as well, because the training is perfectly suited to their needs also.
When it comes to...
So we have a warm-up at the start of every class. Before you get going, the trainers explain all the exercises before you get into the workouts. Plus all the images are up on the screens. We have a small stretching area for people. If they've got time, they can come in. We've got foam rollers and bands and stuff they can use, and then they're more than welcome to hang around afterwards and do their stretches. We also encourage everyone to have an extra stretch at home if they can. So the screens that we've got on the wall, the F45 TVs, they have the timers on them, they have the exercises. They've got a picture of Dan Con, who's an ex-NRL, and he's the head of athletics coach for F45. So we've got the images of the workouts so that you don't get lost. You know what you're supposed to do, and then we've also got the station markers on the ground so you know what exercise you're supposed to be doing at what station. So they really help you out, and then it's also got the timer, so you know how much time you've got at each station, and then it also tells you where to go. So it really makes it super easy for you, especially when we have up to 27 stations per class. There's no way you can remember that. So yeah, it comes in really handy. In terms of the MyZones, the heart rate technology is amazing, and it really helps take our members to that next level. So it manages, it shows on the screen sort of what percentage of heart rate you're working at. So it's really good for the members, so they know they can push themselves more, and it's really good for the trainers as well, because we know who's working and who's not. So yeah, it's really good. Great, so I guess the first one I'd have to start with is our F45 Hollywood on a Saturday. So we're really well known for it. It's a 27 station super circuit. It combines cardio and weight training. It's a follow the leader style workout. You go around twice. It targets every single muscle group. The vibe's electric, so we get a live DJ in. We've got trainers on the floor, and it goes for 1 hour. So it's a bit cheeky there, but everyone really enjoys it. So that's a really famous one. That's a party that we have on Saturday. We run 4 of them on Saturday morning, starting at 7 o'clock in the morning, which is cool. And then we've got another 20 style workouts to go through. So we've got our quarterback workout that will combine a lot of agility stuff as well as cardio. So it's like netball, football, NRL style training. Everyone loves it, gets the heart rate up and really pushes you as well. We've got our wingman workout, which is a strength workout, resistance. And once again, target every muscle group, but that's where we slow down the tempo a little bit, and our work to rest ratio changes. So we'll work our work period a bit less, but that's obviously where we start to push a little bit heavier and we start working on that muscle, bone and joint development. Big motto is team training, life changing. So just once you experience training with in an F45 studio, you train with the team, you've got someone next to you doing the same exercise, everyone builds relationships really quickly. Everyone's in the same boat. It's 45 minutes, you're working as hard as you can, and it's just so good to have someone else next to you doing the same thing, as opposed to being at a gym somewhere on your own, lacking that motivation. So that team training is amazing. The high intensity interval training, it is backed by sports science. It really works. So we've got heaps of people that just lose so much weight so quick. So yeah, it's fantastic, and the vibe that you get in the studio, you've experienced it yourself, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. What I personally love about F45 is that the variety of people that come through. So I'm a real people's person. I always have been, and I love the fact that we've got, you know, young fit people, we've got older fit people, we've got, you know, everyone in between. We've got guys, girls, and everyone's in here. They're all working towards getting fit, doing something for their health and fitness, and they're all coming in there together as a team, and everyone just has a ball. I don't know anyone that leaves, you know, they hate it at the time sometimes, but after the session, you know, they really love the workout. So yeah, that's really rewarding for me. Had heaps of people really change their life, you know, for a lot of health reasons and stuff like that. We've had athletes really improve their performance for game day and stuff like that. So all that sort of stuff is really rewarding, and that's what, you know, keeps me going, and I love it. Good question. 3 words. I was going to say high intensity training.